very excited to say that I have my husband back because of this company. I'm doing Nu Skin full time, and right now what we're going to do is we are going to do a demo on Lynette using our Galvanic technology. Galvanics is not new. Galvanics have been around for a long time, probably 75 years. Probably the most famous person to use galvanic technology is Sophia Loren. She's been using it for almost 50 years on her body and on her face. Big machines that she'd have to go to a doctor's office and they would work on her. We have really, what's so excited about what we have now is we've actually reduced the size of these big machines to something that's the size of a cell phone, as you can see. Dawn Marie is doing our demo tonight. And Dawn Marie, did you want to just introduce yourself real quick?
I'm Dawn Marie. I'm a freelance makeup artist. Fell in love with the spa and the nutritionals. The spa just for my customers, and the nutritionals because my husband had been so sick. And when he started with the biophotonic scanner, he didn't even register, and he had been on supplements for 4 years. So it was a big change that has definitely helped our lives.
But we have amazing, amazing technology. Not only are we using the galvanic technology, which uses a small direct current to stimulate circulation and fluid movement, it also helps the gels penetrate into the skin. So the first thing that Dawn Marie is doing is she's actually applied a gel to the neck, and she is opening up the lymph nodes. Now, if you ever wake up in the morning and your face is all puffy and your eyes look like, like the morning after you've had a good binge on, and sometimes not even when you've done that, you just wake up and you feel, that's because you've got congestion in your lymph nodes. So you have lymph nodes under here, in the clavicle area, and right under the ears, behind the ears. So she's going to be stimulating those lymph nodes gently and helping them drain properly. Many people who have sinus conditions will notice that their sinuses drain nicely when they do this as well. And this is basically would be a 5-minute treatment you would do on your neck, but we're going to try to accelerate the process. And tonight our model is Lynette. She's kindly volunteered to be our model tonight. And one of the things you always do is you ask 3 questions before you start a galvanic treatment. The first question is, are you pregnant? Because obviously you wouldn't want to do any kind of a treatment on somebody who's pregnant because you don't want, if anything should happen, they say, well, I had this thing done. So you don't want to do that. The second question is, do you have a pacemaker or any metal in your heart? And again, because it is a low current, you wouldn't want to interfere with that pacemaker. And the third question is, do you have a seizure disorder? Again, any kind of electrical stimulation, even lights, could stimulate a seizure in somebody who has a disorder. So that all 3 of those, you would want them to consult with their doctor before they would do any kind of a galvanic treatment. So we're just finishing the lymph drainage. Okay. Now the first part of the treatment, before Dawn Marie did the lymph drainage, she actually used our cleanse and tone, which we've actually combined 2 steps into one, the cleanser and then the toning, which basically brings the skin back to its normal slightly acidic pH. It's a nice foamy cleanser, and you work that into the skin, and it is the first introduction of ageLOC. Now, ageLOC is a proprietary technology that we have that actually helps your genes express themselves the way they did when you were much younger. We don't change your genes. We basically just help them work better. So, whereas as you age, you produce less collagen, less elastin, and you're going to produce more melanin, which gives you the age spots. When you're using the ageLOC technology, it actually returns that gene expression to work much more like it did when you were 15, 20 years younger. So we're all getting younger and more beautiful in this room, which is a wonderful thing. And we also have ageLOC for the inside. We're doing the demo with ageLOC for the outside right now with the skincare regimen, but we also have ageLOC for the inside in this product called Vitality, which is an energy product. And it's 3 natural ingredients: cordyceps mushroom, pomegranate, and Asian ginseng, It actually improves your body's ability to uptake oxygen at a mitochondrial level and gives you more energy in your heart, your brain, and your sexual vitality, which is kind of a nice thing. Actually, when my husband had his triple bypass, he was kind of had no energy at all. And I had just started with the company. I come home with this new thing. I said, oh, this is good. It'll give you more energy and give you brain sharpness. And I didn't tell him about the sexual vitality because he really didn't need to know that at that point. 3 days after we started taking it, he taps me on the shoulder and he says, hey, honey, I'm feeling frisky. And I'm like, oh, my God, it really works. So that was, I guess you'd call that a single blind study that I did with the product. So now what Dawn Marie has put on is the pre-treatment gel, which is it'll give your skin the best deep cleansing that you'll ever have. It's basically marigold, vanilla, and sea kelp. It's soothers for the skin, but what it does is the galvanic technology is going to drive that gel deep into the pores and the follicles on your face. That gel is going to attach itself to any dirt, debris, and dead skin cells because it's got a negative charge and the machine is on a negative charge. And if you remember your magnets, negative repels negative, so it's going to drive that deep into the skin. And then when we do the second part of the treatment, that's going to be a positive gel with a positive charge. It's going to pull that negative gel out and drive the positive gel in. So this is a 2-minute treatment. So this is a very easy thing for anybody to do at home. I mean, literally, it's 10 minutes and you're done. 5 minutes on your neck, 2 minutes for your pre-treatment, and then the second part of the treatment is going to be a 3-minute treatment. And the machine is timed, so it automatically goes off. You hear those little beeps, they go off every 10 seconds, and then they get to 5-second intervals as you get closer to the end, and then you get the 3 beeps at the end. So what Dawn Marie is doing now is she's just wiping off the excess gel and getting ready to apply the treatment gel. Now the treatment gel also has the age lock in it. So again, it's going to work to help your genes express themselves in a more youthful manner. So she's just kind of frosting the cake right now with it. It's kind of the way I like to apply it too. I just squeeze it onto the head and put it on my face. And it feels nice and soothing, right, Lynette? Oh, yeah. It's really nice when somebody else does it for you, too. So now the treatment gel, as I said, is a positively charged gel. It has magnesium, arginine, and a lot of antioxidants. It's got CoQ10 and other antioxidants in it. All good nutrition for your skin. And basically what you're doing is you're gently lifting the skin around the eyes. Under the eyes, you're pulling inward gently, but you don't want to pull that skin. It's just a gentle motion. You're lifting the eyebrows in 3 places and any wrinkles on the forehead. Now, Sandy, I want you to come up just for a second so we can start a curl demo on you. So, you can do that. Now, again, this is the cleansing tone. You can see it's a nice foamy cleanser. I'm just going to do the curl on one half of your face. So I'm just going to slide your hair up a little bit. Now, for people who cannot do galvanics, which Sandy cannot do because she has one of those 3 health issues. So we're, yeah, she's pregnant. She's got. Yeah. So you basically work the cleanser in until the foam is completely gone. And you always want to work it in an upward motion, very gently. Because you're already starting the treatment with the cleanser. The cleanser will make a difference in your skin dramatically. And we have a new product that's actually officially launching on April 1st. And some of us were very fortunate enough to get hold of this product in advance of the launch. And these are called ageLOC True Face Essence Ultra. It contains Ethicin. Ethicin is the only ingredient proven to restore elastin to the skin. Elastin is the thing that gives your skin its spring back. My 61-year-old hand, untreated, has no spring. You see how high I can pull the skin and how long it takes for the skin to come back? The treated 61-year-old hand won't go as far, and it bounces right back. Okay? So it restores that spring to your skin, the resilience, and that youthfulness. And we've proven it with studies where we've actually done punch biopsies, comparing a group of 18 to 24-year-olds to a group of 40 to 70-year-olds. And at the beginning of the study, the 40 to 70-year-old group had about a third of the elastin of the 18 to 24-year-old group. And at the end of 2 months, that 40 to 70-year-old group had more elastin than the 18 to 24-year-old group. So that's pretty cool. So we're going to put some of this on. So I'm just going to dump this. And then I'll work it in. Now this is like liquid gold. It costs about $100,000 per kilo to make this. So this will rival and actually do a better job than any other product you could possibly use. So now we're going to gently work this in under the eye. And you always want to use the ring finger from Dawn Marie, because that's the one that you put the least amount of pressure under your eyes. And you always work inward under, and then outward and up. And we gently massage this in. And I use the same motion that I would use with the galvanic spa. So you want to lift that eyebrow the same way you would with the galvanic spa. And then you're going to take that all the way up. And take your time. Don't be afraid to take a minute or two to work this in. You always go across any lines and gently massage.
Now I'm going to be putting on our Future Serum. It has our most concentrated of our ageLOC in it. And
Feels
after
nice,
galvanic, anything that you put on your face will be absorbed up to 80% more.
This feels so silky after you put this on too. I mean, your skin feels like absolute silk. So for people who cannot use a galvanic or who want to enhance their galvanic experience, they add this to their regimen. And I'm doing the same motions that Dawn Marie did with the galvanic. So we're basically smoothing those lines the same way you would with the galvanic.
Oh, yeah.
You're enjoying it.
Yeah, we can see it from over here.
You can see a dramatic
Just from the
difference.
side.
Sandy, can you stand up, please?
Sandy, stand up so everybody can see you. But just look at the difference from one treatment. Look at the difference it makes.
Wow. Look at the line.
This one, especially under your eyes.
That's so good.
Felt nice, right? And your skin feels so nice
It
and
feels
soft now.
nice.
It does. It
It
does.
really does.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
The serum, and then you're going to put the night cream on, right? Now, our regimen is really simple. You've got the cleanse and tone, which is a two-in-one step, and your daily regimen would be the cleanse and tone, the serum, and then either a day cream with an SPF of 22, or a night cream that has the ceramides that helps restore your skin at night. And so it's a 3-step process, and then twice a week you would do the galvanic. So it's a very simple, amazing technology that gets amazing, amazing results. You know, it feels so good when somebody else does it to you too. You know, it's like you're feeling pampered. Okay.
You can finish up your.
So at this time, we're going to kick off the business part of the meeting, and I'd like to, it is my great pleasure to introduce